Hey, what's up guys, it's Grim here, and as you can see, a little bit of Aftermath gameplay with the Tech 45, and I think I've got long barrel on it, and I may even have fast mags. But anyway, enough of the gameplay, push that to one side. We have a new DLC coming July 2nd, We Will Have Vengeance! Oh yes. Okay, I'm going to kick off, obviously I'm going to put a link to the trailer as it is in the description down below. And you guys, if you haven't watched it, go watch it, and then come back and we'll talk about it. Welcome back. And did you go and watch it? Did you? No, I assume you've seen it already. Anyway, right, so I'm going to go probably a little bit out of order, but let's go with Cove. Our little lost desert island in the middle of nowhere. Reminds me a little bit of Jungle, i.e. because it's a very jungly setting, but it's quite happy, quite bright. It's not the depressing jungle that we remember from Blops, which was actually a map I really enjoyed, but kind of lacked uh, any kind of light or anything bright. It was a bit of a depressing map. Uh, I'm not sure how Cove will work. Whether, I mean, to be fair, whether anybody will be able to get high kill streaks. Domination looks like, well, I'm guessing we'll have to see how big the island is. Domination could be painful on that. If they put B dead center, which Treyarch historically do, they like to put the B in the worst possible place, then that could be a nightmare map. Um, yeah, I don't envy you, Dom guys. You know, stuff like capture the flag or anything should be pretty cool. Looks like lots of flanking routes, lots of way of getting. I'm gonna guess, even though we haven't seen it, there's gonna be a few caves that you can dip through, and you know you can. Who knows? You might even be able to jump in the water, kind of swim around the island. That'd be an interesting one. But yeah, so I think from a TDM player's point of view, um, probably like a lot of them. I mean, they have said that this map pack is going to be very fast paced. It's not going to be. It's apparently what the community wants. The community wants more fast, quick maps. You know, the sort that are over in 5 minutes rather than the old 10-minute games. So yeah, this one looks to me to be the most Nuketown old or new, whichever you want to pick, style map. It's just going to be charge each other and mull each other, spawn flip, charge each other, mull each other, spawn flip. It's going to be that style of map, and that's about it. Yeah, let's just move straight on to Rush. Rush, they've basically said is. I'm not sure how many people asked the question, but apparently, if you asked yourself what would paintball look like in Call of Duty World, this is it. I don't know how many asked that question. Maybe I missed a very big thing. I remember TDM 125, but I do not remember hashtag what if paintball was in Call of Duty. Now that question has been answered. This is what paintball would look like if it was in Call of Duty and with guns and not paintball at all. Oh, okay. Anyway, right. So it's basically Grind Mark II, from what I can tell. Um, you know, you've got that central area where in Grind you've got like the half pikes and all that. I'm gonna stop trying to sound like I know what the hell I'm on about, but you've got all the ramps. It kind of feels like. It kind of looks like that, I should say. It doesn't feel because I haven't played it yet, but it looks very much like you've got the paintball area in the middle and then sort of surrounding buildings. So yeah, I think that'll be for those that like grind. It will be that style. Those that don't, you'll be skipping that one right along. Now on to personally the most interesting, in my opinion, and that is Detour. Now Detour is it's an odd one. Basically, it's a big long map. Very thin. You've got a big suspension bridge going across it, and that's it. One of you spawns at one end, one of you spawns at the other, and you basically push to fight it out in the middle. Now, as a map, I imagine it could be really, really good. But, and this is a big but, it all depends, again, as probably all these things do, on the community. You could have, if the map's long and thin enough, spawns won't be an issue, because you'll be far enough away, spawns will keep flipping. If it played like Cracked, I'd be really excited, where both sides sort of come to the middle, you slog it out, one or two players may try and do little flanky moves, kill a couple, that kind of ebb and flow, but you only need to run 2 or 3 seconds and you're in combat, but your spawn's relatively safe. That's the kind of maps I like. This looks like it could be that, but it does all depend on the community. It could end up being that you can get up to the top of the superstructure, so that you could have snipers up there. You could have guys with LMGs, target finders, and that could ruin what could be quite a cool, interesting map. I think you're going to get guys, as they quite rightly said, you're going to get guys with SMGs and shotguns. Shotguns, I bet, galore, hiding underneath for anybody trying to flank. I suppose, actually, if I think about it, if you've got superstructures at either end, it's very much like a hijacked style map. I'm gonna guess you're gonna get teams camping it out at one end, waiting for people to rush onto them. In which case, that would be a devastating tactic because you'll wipe half of them out. And then on to the fan favourite, supposedly one of the best maps from Call of Duty Black Ops, and that is the famous Summit, which has been remade into Uplink. As I say, one of the best maps from Blops. I don't know how the camping style, and I don't care what the fuck you say, Black Ops 2 to me is far more campy than Black Ops ever was. Things like Guardians just make it very camp happy. Betty's shock charges may just be communities changed a little bit, but I'm not sure how this new style's going to come in. Also, I'm not happy with the fact they made it really dark. It looks really dingy, but no, all the other remakes, but well, Nuketown hasn't been that great, but if it lives up to Studio, even half a Studio, it should be an amazing map, because Studio does look awesome. And again, it's the game and the mechanics they put into it that spoils it, not the map itself. It's target finders and that sort of thing. But yeah, interesting to see. As I say, it comes out on July 2nd on the Xbox, and let me know what you think. What do you think looking at the video? Catch you later, guys.